All right, let's try that again. That was my phone just kind of pooped out on me, so I'm really not sure what just happened. Um, oh, the joys of live. Oh man, just gonna share this up a little bit here. The joys of going live. Not sure what happened there. That was super weird. Super weird. Super weird. All right, we're back though. My screen just went blank on me. Love live television, live streaming. It's pretty crazy. It's something I'm very passionate about. I don't know why. I just love getting up in front of people. So, all right. Let a few more people hop on here. Say what's up. Say what's up. Say where you guys are from, what you're doing. Gonna be going through developing others. That's gonna be our Motivation Monday today. Good morning, Dr. Nick. How you doing, brother? It's great to see you. Amy, thank you for joining. Good morning, people. How are we? I hope everybody's doing well. Throw something in the comments if you're here. Maybe say something that you're grateful for. Love to just hear what people are grateful for on this Monday morning. I'll start out. I'm grateful for my family. I mean, I had a great weekend. It was my mom's 60th birthday weekend. We just had such a great time. So family's everything for me, so I'm grateful for them. Whatever you guys are grateful for, I'd love to hear it. Then we'll dive right into the developing of others and how it can be a motivator, because it's Motivation Monday, and my good friend Derek told me, he said you should start doing these, some kind of motivation on Monday, so I think that it's very important. So, grateful for the day and opportunity to be abundant. Love it, yes. Hey, if you guys are out there, follow Dr. Nick Fabrizio. He's one of the best. He's just so inspiring every day. Love watching his lives. He has great lives. Talks about abundance and opportunities and things. It's amazing. So give him a follow if you're out there. You won't regret it, that's for sure. Amy, thank you. So great, so glad you're grateful for friends and family as well. I love it. All right, we're gonna get right into developing others and some of the things that I've done and some of the things. Kind of go into a couple stories of why it's been so important for me. Not only helping develop others, but others who have taken the time to develop me as a person and somebody. Who just loves to be, I love to be mentored and coached. I've invested a lot of time, effort, money into those kind of resources, and I think they're just super wonderful, because I think any kind of development, either you're personally developing yourself and or you're helping develop other people. I think people are your greatest asset. I think people are so wonderful and so valuable. So I think developing others is just a big thing. What's up, Lewis? How you doing, brother? It's Monday. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Ready to see some of your show this week. See you crush it, my friend. Give Louis Bruno a follow as well if you guys are out there. He's doing just amazing things, adding tremendous value. Just grew an amazing company, so check him out. Does some mindset stuff as well, which I think is really valuable. But just knows how to develop and grow people. So actually, this one will probably be pretty valuable too. So James, what's up? Derek, thank you for joining. All right, we'll start out with the quick reading on developing others, and then I'll kind of go into what's going on with it. So, developing others. This motivator leads people to enjoy bringing out the best in those around them and helping others reach their full potential. That may mean mentoring, coaching, managing, or just guiding those who are closest to them. Sometimes they challenge people with stretch goals. Other times they offer constructive criticism. So, I think that developing people to their full potential is probably one of the greatest assets, things that you can do for others, right? I think, and Lewis will probably be able to add value on this, is, you know, you're never going to get everybody in your company to love it 100%, right? I mean, you're not going to, because that's your company and you believe in it 100%. But if you could, and I always say this, get people to believe in it 60% or 70%, you know, so motivated to be there by the vision, but then you take that extra, you know, 40% or 30% to develop them, and what their needs are and what their goals are, and what they really, really want in life. So I think helping other people stretch is just really, really important. What's up, Lisa Lopez, my good friend? How are you? I think a story I have on this is just really, you know, really, really important. My good friend Andrew Warner, he created Mixergy. He's the one who got me into interviewing successful people. He's the one who taught me how to interview your heroes. He's somebody that I just really look up to as a person and a friend and a mentor. And he taught me, you know, I was going into a big interview, and I was doing it live, and I hadn't done a live interview. I barely had interviewed anybody at all. And for his community, he said, I want you to interview this guy. And I said, all right, I mean, I'm in, you know, just getting out of the comfort zone doing it. And I remember, like, right before it, he was like, are you nervous? Like, are you worried? Like, how you feeling? And I was like, I am super nervous, man. I mean, I've never, barely interviewed only a few people so far, and I've never done it live. Like, what's that even going to be like? And I was just freaking out, and I said, I have fear and I'm worried. And he said, good, that means you're stretching and you're growing. And I thought, that's really interesting. You know, that means I need to be doing those types of things, to be stretching and to be growing. But the most important thing about that story is that Andrew was somebody who developed me, who believed in me. And sometimes it only takes one person in your entire life to believe in you. It only takes one. I mean, if you know, because we can't, sometimes it's hard to be self-motivated all the time, going, you know. I mean, I'm a pretty self-motivated person, but there's times where I don't feel super motivated to do certain things. But then somebody says something like that to me. Somebody says something like, I believe in you, or I know you can do this, or pushes me a little bit further than I could have pushed myself, and then I ended up crushing it. It was just really, really massive, and the impact that had on me changed my entire life completely, 150%. Because he was there motivating me, kind of being that sounding board, that person who was like, I know you can go further than you are probably telling yourself. You know, we all have that, you know, imposter syndrome, you know, our brains telling us like, oh man, I don't know, but our minds are like, we can do this, but our brains like, I'm scared. So that developing others in that sense, like, that changed everything. Now I don't have any fear about going out, interviewing people, getting up in front of people, really. I mean, you're always gonna have little butterflies or something, but I mean, now it's just like whatever. I just enjoy it and understand that no matter what happens in any situation where I'm either on Facebook Live or I'm live in front of people, you know, in a real live audience, it's like, I guess this is sort of a live audience, but people, not electronically. You know, I understand that it's a growth experience. I understand it's a learning and stretching experience. So that's why I feel so empowered now to get out there and do this all the time, because it's like there's no fears anymore. It's just excitement. It totally changed my mindset from being nervous and scared to excited and motivated and pumped up to go out and share my message and to be able to interview people and to be able to extract incredible information from others. So it was just a really great thing, and it was a way he developed me. But I think if you guys could do this for any of your teammates, any of your employees, anybody that you're working with, somebody that you're mentoring, somebody that you're coaching, just remember, sometimes it just takes one person to believe in you, and one little comment like that could totally change somebody's mindset 100%. It can totally change. It's just huge. So I just like encourage you guys to get out there and to do that for somebody, or maybe today try to develop somebody, try to do something. That's my challenge for you guys today, is to get out there and help somebody stretch, help somebody grow, and help somebody stretch. And then the other part, and why you brought this up, is constructive criticism. It can be probably one of the greatest, best, amazing things ever that you can have. I think sometimes it's very easily to be offended by constructive criticism, but here's how I look at constructive criticism. And I used to be very bad. Trust me, I used to have a terrible temper around this. Being super competitive person that I am, especially in sports and things, I could be very, very competitive, like ridiculous. It gets out of control. So I've actually had to like tune that down just a little bit, because it was like getting out of control. So my competitive nature would kick in, and it wouldn't be good. So, but what I think, so I framed it like this: when somebody gives me criticism, or any kind of criticism, or constructive criticism, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's constructive criticism, especially online when you're like putting yourself out there. I've had people comment about the way I interview, the way I present myself, I've had negative kind of comments about that, but I just reframed my mind to say, look, this person cares and wants me to do well. That's it. That's how I look at any kind of criticism or constructive criticism. Is anytime someone says anything, it's this person cares, and this person wants me to do well. And that's just a mindset thing. I don't really care what other people say or what other people think, but I do take some of it and say, look, if there is a positive within that message, I need to really work on it and make it happen and do a little bit better. So I think, any kind of constructive criticism, it's like take the stuff that you can implement and that's helpful, and for the rest of it, just let it go. You got to be like a duck in this world. You just like when a duck goes underwater, the water it comes back up, right? It just beads off of its back, right? It never ever be like the duck in the world. It never looks like it gets wet, right? It's just like it goes under and then it just beads off. So that's what you have to do, is take some of those really good beads and then use them to your knowledge and to help you. And for the rest of it, just let it roll off your back. Who cares? This is your life again. So that's what I think is really important about developing others. So get out there, help people stretch, help people understand that, getting out of their comfort zone is a really, really good thing, and they shouldn't be worried about it. And then last but not least, really just, if you're giving constructive criticism, understand the way that you're saying it. Have self-awareness, for crying out loud. Geez, everybody's so offended these days with everything, especially with, I understand, not to get political, but it just seems like everybody just sort of is getting offended with everything that's happening these days, and especially with this election. Thank God it's almost over. But it's like, let's not get offended so much. If you're receiving constructive criticism, just reframe your mind. But on the other hand, if you're giving it, have a little self-awareness. Have a little understanding how you're saying things and how it may come off to certain people. I don't want you guys to, just be careful how you say things, because people can get offended, and we don't want to offend. I know we're not trying to offend people, and maybe what you are saying to somebody in constructive criticism, they may take it totally different. So really understand how you're saying and speaking to people. I think it's just really, really important just to have a little bit of self-awareness in this world that we're living in, especially in like delicate times. So let's just be careful on how we do that. But anyway, get out there and develop somebody, help somebody become better, work really, really hard, focus. Follow one course until success. And last but not least, get out of the comfort zone, guys. This is a great week for that. I don't know why, but it just is. It's like we're going into another month. We're coming close to the end of the year. Do things that you said at the beginning of this year that you wanted to do. Start getting out of your comfort zone. Start growing. Start learning. Start developing people. Start getting self-motivated. Light that fire. Do those things. Come on. You can do this. Get to those New Year's resolutions you said you would do like early on in the year. Remember those? Like bring those back up and just start crushing it. Get out there and make it happen. I believe in you guys. I believe so much in you guys. I know you can do it. Hey, happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you all have a great one. Manny, what's up? James, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Wyatt, love you guys so much. Get out there and make it happen. Have an awesome, awesome day. All right, go develop some other people today. See ya.